Virgo, the first message I got for you is that you're highly protected. The second message is that stability is going to be reintroduced into your life. And then the third message is that you may feel like you're out of your element, and there's some kind of energy I'm picking up on, whether it's another person, your higher self, spirit, I'm not sure yet, that is beckoning you, calling you somewhere. They want to take care of you in some way, but they're a little possessive over your energy. I don't know how you feel about this, but I got the question for you. Are you sure this is what you want? So I don't know if you've come across this energy just yet. This could be someone promising you or offering you some kind of stability. I'm hearing a change of track, okay? And I saw in my meditation a polar bear in a big field with flowers, and the sun was shining, and you were heading towards the forest. And in the forest, here was this energy beckoning you, telling you to come into the forest. And I sat with this for a long time to see if you were okay. You were the polar bear. Is Virgo okay with all of this? You don't find polar bears in the forest or in a field. And Spirit was showing me you were fine. You were enjoying yourself. The sunshine was helping you, was revitalizing you. You were in a new place. It felt strange, but it felt exciting in some way. So I want to tap more into what this energy is that I'm seeing in the forest. And it's what I'm seeing in my vision is a feminine energy. And it's kind of like magical. Like there's these horns I'm seeing, these antlers this feminine energy is wearing, but they're kind of in shadow. Like I can't see their face. So it doesn't matter what this person's gender is, if it isn't even is a person, but they're coming through in this kind of enchanter persona or enchanter kind of vibe. So someone might try to enchant you. And again, I don't know if this is a bad thing for you. It feels like it could be good. You just have to be certain and sure if this is what you really want. Maybe it's even a future self. It does feel and look very Virgoan, actually, when I think about it, this character that I'm seeing. Okay, it's very goddess-like in a way. So it could even be you, but we're going to see more about that. I did get that this energy could be a little bit possessive in some way. Okay, there's a rite of passage for you, something about you being taken care of, and what else did I get? The letter L, the numbers 1414, 28, 7, and then something about berries, wild berries. This could be good for you, or maybe this is something that you're working with recently or you're going to come across, but like blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, like wild berries, lindenberries, all sorts of things. Berry related, I don't know. The card that came through for you, Virgo, is number 5, Warrior, inner strength, clarity, and presence. Oh, the horns, I didn't even see that before. This energy beckoning you does have a warrior spirit. They're very confident. It feels like they want to offer you something. But I can't shake the feeling that they're a little protective over you for whatever reason. And I did get that as the first message. You are protected. So maybe you're seeking some kind of stability and protection from someone else, and Spirit's coming through and telling you you're already protected and you're going to find stability and you don't need this. Or maybe Spirit's saying this is part of the protective path that we're guiding you towards. So we really need to figure out what this is, but always trust your intuition in these general readings, of course. So let's get further in and see what's going on for you, Virgo. I'm excited about this because it's been a while since I had this vivid imagery in a vision, and like this whole unwinding of a event that's taking place with you kind of perusing through this field, heading towards this forest, this mystery figure. It's intense, but exciting. Okay, so let's see, Virgo. Now, you're also going to get some clarity about something, that's for sure. I feel like you already have, though. So let's see, what is this all about? This is the Inner Alchemy Oracle. What is this all about? 1414 is Temperance, which is alchemy. Charity, offer your gifts. Somebody is beckoning to you because you have a gift and they recognize that. Offer your gifts with warrior. You're crafty, you're clever. Feels like there's something to create here. I do want one more. I wasn't planning on it, but I do. There's something about other people's hair. I don't know. It's just coming through. You could come across someone else's hair. I don't know. Yarrow, tend to your wounds. This is one of my favorite plants / flowers. I grow it in my backyard. It's associated with Chiron, the wounded healer. And yarrow is a very healing plant. You can do many things with it. And it's very hardy, like it grows abundantly. Tend to your wounds. You have a gift to offer. Wow. Virgo, I feel like I'm seeing the Four of Pentacles in my mind's eye. I feel like you have something very significant to share with the world, to share with others, to bring into the light. And it comes from a difficult place. You could feel a little bit vulnerable about putting yourself out there in some way, maybe in a public sense, or communicating something that you want to say, because there's some reference to a wound or there's some kind of vulnerability. But like the yarrow flower, you're hardy. You're not going to wilt. You're not going to get blown over. You're going to be just fine. You're protected. So if you've been thinking about, like, I really want to do this, but I don't know if I want to reveal this or say this, you are a very private energy. At least in my experience, Virgo can be very private about certain things, especially about their own inner workings and how they're feeling and thinking about things. You know, I'm seeing the word talisman. You're putting all these things together in your mind, doing a lot of mercurial alchemy. But there's something here where you're feeling, or you're going to be encouraged to share. And this spirit or this energy, this person that I'm seeing in the force beckoning you, could be that calling to go into the woods, which could represent, you know, the unknown, the mystery, the subconscious, but also maybe a place that's a little bit dark and scary. They're calling you in there, saying if you go to those places, those vulnerable places, you are protected. And I do feel like this is not something, this energy I'm picking up on, I don't feel like you should fear them or fear this opportunity or whatever it is for you. For some of you, you're going to hear from an old friend. This is so that the time of your life that you knew them comes back into your consciousness. Okay, whenever you first met this person or spent time with this person, however you were at that time in your life, Spirit wants you to revisit that. It's part of your bravery here. It's part of your warrior energy. Maybe it was even a difficult time. I don't know, but you're going to get some kind of communication or phone call or, I feel like it's deliberate. This person reaches out to you deliberately. It's not like a chance encounter. Interesting energy. Okay, so let's get further in, Spirit, and see what we get. Where do we want to go? Let's get one of these cards. Tell me more for Virgo. What's going on here? Rite of passage. Go inward. It is time to connect with your inner child. I've been seeing so many butterflies, like they've been flying right at me. Maybe you have too. Which of course is a good omen. It's an omen of transformation and resilience. It's also an omen of reassurance that the hardship you went through was not for nothing. This is what I'm getting. Go inward. Number 16, go into the forest. Okay, even if this is another person and not necessarily like a spirit energy, whoever, whatever this is, does bring you to this place of inner strength. Okay? Where are you? What's going on where you feel out of your element? You're going to, it's not really adapt, but you're going to feel like it's okay. This isn't usually what my life is like, or this circumstance is kind of like strange, or I'm in this place where I don't really know, but like it feels almost temporary. It feels like, how do I explain this? It's a little bit of an Alice in Wonderland feeling, like you're in a strange place and you're visiting, you're curious, you're wondering what's going on. There's some fun to be had, almost some self-discovery to enjoy. Don't let the strangeness of your situation or the unfamiliar bits and pieces or questions of why is this happening to me derail your passage into this forest of mystery and transformation. Your inner child. Wow. This is powerful. There's a lot of orange color coming through too. And I did get solar energy is really good for you. Okay. So let's see. Let's see. The berries are in the forest, I'm hearing. I'm going to use these cards. Now, these cards are not always soft, not always sweet. They're pretty direct and to the point. They also get really specific. So we're going to see what happens here, but I do feel guided to use them. So let's see the energies supporting you, Virgo. The energies supporting Virgo. You could come across a house or something with the number 28. I'm just seeing that. Family, doom and gloom. Oh, what's going on with family? This could be soul family. Could be blood family. Could be extended family. Inner child. Now, this is supporting you. Some doomy and gloomy situation is actually getting you to turn inward. I wasn't planning on using all these different cards, but I feel guided to use this Haunted Cottage deck just because it's giving me that forest energy. There's something about Saturn's rings. Bonfire. Let me take a look in the book and see what this says. Number 7, which I got for you. Number 7 I circled. Okay. Number 7. Very mysterious energy, but it's enticing. Okay, and I hope you feel that too. Ignite your inner flame, ambition, willpower, and desire. Fire is about transformation and passion, representing your inner strength and ambition and your ability to propel towards your desires. Yes, sharing your gifts with the world. You're desiring to do something, okay? The 3 dark ghosts gathered around the fire stand as symbols of spiritual renewal. They have walked through shadow and trial, embodying the endurance required to face hardship and emerge stronger. Yes, this is what's going on for you. Their shadowy forms are not symbols of fear, but of strength, born through darkness. Yeah, the shadowy figure that I saw in the woods. It's not something to fear. Exactly. It's a symbol of strength that was born through the darkness. So whether this is a person or a spirit or your future self, an aspect of yourself, this is an energy that has walked the shadow path and has learned what hidden treasures lie there. Okay, this is somebody who is not afraid of what is not seen, I'm hearing. They remind us that even amid difficulty, we can rise, reconnect with our power, and ignite the inner flame of willpower and desire. Wow. It also says, I just saw here, leave behind what drains you. And maybe this is why the polar bear is in the forest, you know, and I'm listening to this music here, and this came up, void ocean. And maybe that's what you're leaving behind, the void ocean. The music just stopped when I did that. You're leaving behind the void, Arctic, icy ocean, the polar bear, and stepping into the forest, out of your element, the solar powers enriching you. This is I like it. I like it. Very magical. Okay, but we're not going to ignore the doom and gloom with the family. I mean, that's there. Maybe your family isn't so magical. Okay? Or maybe they are, but you don't... you don't realize your ability to bring light into a family situation. Perhaps the family situation is actually improving. Let's see. Disturbance. This could be what's been going on. There's been a disturbance in the family situation where you feel like you're disconnected in some way. Okay? Let's see. It's also reminding me here, for those of you who are thinking more about work, you know, in certain or organizations, say we're all a family here, but there's something a little bit manipulative. I'm hearing maniacal, maybe even that's extreme, but there's something a little manipulative about that. Like you owe them, or there's an allegiance, or you should be available at all times because you're family, not just colleagues. Okay, so there's something here I'm feeling for someone. Maybe those are your thoughts, or this is just a little bit of an insight into someone's intentions or an organization's intentions. Something about that is coming through. I don't know why. Okay. Okay, let's see what's challenging you. I mean, that's the support. So let's see the challenge. Ooh. Agony. In deep. Let's get one more. You are protected. No bullshit. Not seeing things clearly. Hold on, let me just get one more for the support. I just want, I'm seeing, I'll take it, final stage for the disturbance, family, doom and gloom. So something has reached its final stage, okay? There's some pain that either you're going through or someone else is going through. They're deep in agony, or you are, and it's causing distortions. Okay, not seeing things clearly. This energy needs a no BS approach. Okay, they need clarity. Don't sugarcoat if this is about someone else's agony, because it feels a little jarring to my vision that I was having of you. But if it's someone else's agony, don't sugarcoat things for them. Okay, don't lie to them. Tell them direct, even if you're worried, like they're already in a dark place. I don't know if they can handle the truth. You must speak the truth here. You must be clear about what you want, what you know, what you want, what you don't want. Okay? For those of you where the agony is your own and you feel like you're in the depths of despair, first of all, I want to say you're stronger than you think. You're still here. And the whole first part of the message was not about you being in agony, and yet it resonated with you. So tap into that, go inward, tap into that part of you that is present, okay, that is growing and exploring. Even if it's difficult, you do have a wound to tend to your wounds, but that wound itself is going to become one of your greatest foundations for a gift. Okay, you yourself need to be straight up with yourself about something. Don't get lost in the ocean void, okay, in the darkness and the coldness, the iciness of a situation. Bring yourself into the sun, the solar energy. Okay, there is protection for you. There is an energy calling to you. And they will help you. Whether this is spirit, a guide, yourself, a friend, someone new you meet, I don't know, but it's there for you. So let's get into the tarot and see where we go here. Where are we going? You want to tell me a little bit about your wound first? Could be different for each of you, so I don't know how specific we're going to get. But I would like some insight, if you would like to share. What is this wound that is agonizing you or maybe someone else? What is the wound about? Stuck. You feel stuck in life. Stuck in a situation. Shifting gears. Didn't I say that? Shifting tracks? The little things. If you do feel stuck, I mean, you are going to go down a different track. You are shifting gears, but it happens through the little tiny things. You know, getting up 15 minutes earlier than you used to, going to bed 15 minutes earlier than you used to, or later, you pick. Doing things a different way. Maybe I'm hearing reorganizing your fridge. I feel like that's a very Virgo thing to do, okay? Like doing small steps, little changes, make big shifts. The butterfly effect. The butterfly, right? Yes, okay? Just doing things a little bit different in a way that not only makes you feel like you're renewed, like you're out of a rut, you're out of a routine, things are a little bit different, taking a new route to work, this kind of thing, going to a new grocery store, just the little things. It will help you open yourself up to change and transformation and different energy. It doesn't have to be drastic. You don't need to move across the world. You don't need to get rid of all your stuff and start new. I mean, if you want to do those things, you're welcome to it. But it doesn't have to be so severe, aggressive, or overwhelming. Just get rid of a few things here and there. It could also, this message could also be about perception and communication and the little things that you're noticing or that you're hearing or that you're saying. And that could be causing you to shift gears, get out of an old environment in which you feel stuck. Okay, so the wound is about, I'm not living the life I want to live. I need to shift gears. Maybe it's the little things that keep getting you stuck. Well, good news is they're little things. Okay, anything else about the wound that I can know, Spirit? Cheated. You feel cheated out of life, cheated out of a situation, cheated financially. Okay, last card. What do you want to say about the cheated part? Remorse. Well, there's two things coming through. One is your own remorse. You know, you feel you cheated yourself out of something and you're remorseful about that. Or maybe you cheated and you're remorseful. Take what resonates. There's a few messages here. And that's part of your wound. The other thing is, if somebody has cheated you, let's just clarify, are they remorseful? 10 of Cups, 5 of Wands. They created conflict, strength in a situation that had a strong bond. And there's remorse here. This is very specific, and it's not for all of you. Some of you had a parent, or have a parent, whether they're here still or not, who cheated, broke up the family, caused some doom and gloom. It was a disturbance, and they carry remorse around that. Okay, interesting. Okay, let's see what's going on here for Virgo. We'll do 2 more, 3 more, okay. Take your time, Virgo. Let's see. For Virgos, there's hesitation I'm feeling in the energy. It's like you don't want to get something wrong. You have to have a little more faith here in yourself. You can handle whatever happens. Okay, let's see. You are handling it. Your opportunities, Temperance, 14. Okay. Wow. Cool. 8 of Wands at the bottom. This is the energy beckoning to you. It's really the universe calling to you, saying there's 8 of Pentacles. There's some inner work to be done here, to go inward, to connect with your inner child, the magician, because it's a magical endeavor for you. It's going to plant seeds, grow seeds, connect you to an energy, like a stream of energy that you've been disconnected to for a long time. Okay, there's something about this friend here who calls you, and whatever friend comes to mind, it could very well be that part of your life that spirit is referring to. There's a time in your life where you were very powerful and you felt it and you didn't worry so much. Okay, and I feel like you're reconnecting with that stream of consciousness, with that energy stream. That could be who's in the forest beckoning you, the world. A time where you really had mastery and the world was opened up to you, but something has happened along the way, okay, with time, with Saturn, that has shifted the mood. 3 of Cups for your overall energy. Family, other people. Let's go in further. 3 of Cups is about other people. Could be friends, could be family, but they're heavily in your energy. You see, all the energies are mixing in together. So when I ask Spirit, what's your overall energy? They're showing me, well, Virgo's energy is mixed in with others' energy. Okay, so who are these others? The Magician, other people's manifestations, other people's paths, what they want. What about what you want? You're helping other people manifest the life that they desire. And maybe subconsciously or consciously, you feel like you're cheating yourself out of the life you want because you're spending time helping others understand or grow the things in their life. You know, that is that is a hazard of being a healer, which I'm talking to today. I am talking to some kind of healer here with the yarrow. It is a hazard of being a healer or a guide or a teacher or a mentor, even a parent, is that you could lose your own vision along the way because you're so focused on supporting someone else. So you have to be very mindful that you're most powerful when it comes to helping and healing and guiding others when you are also actively working on growing yourself. Okay? If you put that on hold or you pause that, then the healing and guidance and all the things that you do with others become very depleting. So even in a family situation, if you're supporting a family, dealing with stuff in a family, doom and gloom, disturbance, you still need to really support yourself and your own growth despite whatever else is going on. Can I get something else here? Now I understand why that spirit beckoning you into the woods is so possessive over you. It's like trying to protect you from, I'm hearing bleeding out, giving all your energy to others' manifestations or others' wishes of you, others' demands. You don't have to do that, right? Six of Swords, no, you don't. And it begins in your mind. Your separation from these energies in a way that supports your own vitality starts with your mind, starts with not carrying the mental energy and burden of other people's problems or just the general problem that involves other people. Okay? So something that's disturbing you, you're thinking a lot about. And Spirit's saying here that at the moment you decide, you put a boundary around that thought and you say, that thought, it's not welcome today, not in this hour, I'm not doing that, I'm not going to think about that, is the moment that you reclaim the full intensity of your own energy. Okay? I also feel like you could be working with someone or you were working on something with someone and you're deciding maybe you don't want to do that anymore. You're not as invested. Okay? Someone's not seeing things clearly and you don't want to be part of that BS. Okay? You're shifting gears. What you don't see coming is the Four of Cups. Look at this card. I think this is my favorite Four of Cups card ever. This little sloth energy here holding on to the tree. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not doing anything. I'm comfy right here. Okay, let's see what is this? Four of Cups. It's reminding me of family tree. And these cups are engraved on the tree. It's stability too. It's support in this card. Now, the Four of Cups traditionally is a card of not seeing an opportunity that Spirit's offering you, but you are seeing that energy beckoning you into the woods. You are seeing that. So I don't think it's that. It's also interpreted, the Four of Cups is interpreted as a card of rejection, either rejecting someone else or being rejected yourself. So let's see. Could it be? I feel like it's mostly, I think it's you rejecting something here for some sense of stability. I mean, you look happy. Let's see. The tethered one. Four of Cups and the tethered one. Really holding on here. Really, really holding on. So Spirit, what is Virgo really holding on to? What are they really holding on to? Ten of Swords. Is this really making you happy? Oh yeah, that's what. Are you sure this is what you want? Is this really making you happy? This image is so funny. Look at this. Get out of the nest. Get out of this tree, Virgo. Like, you've been hanging on to it for so long. Even when the leaves have all fallen and winter's coming, you're still holding on. Spirit's like, get out. Get out of there. Fly. Go. So the Ten of Swords is some very painful ending. Agony. Deep agony. Betrayal. Feeling cheated. Absolutely. And I feel what you don't see coming is understanding that you're actually at the final stage and maybe crossing that threshold. Completing the final stage. The last leaf is about to fall. Here. So I feel like what you don't see coming is Spirit pushing you more and more, maybe every day, to explore something new. The polar bear leaves the Arctic and goes to this forest for its own journey, its own good, and I feel the spirit encouraging you that way too, getting out of some kind of element, place, situation in which you feel stuck, shifting gears and going towards a little bit of a mystery, because you've been hanging on to some painful thoughts, painful memories, painful situations for a long time. A long, long time. And maybe that's no fault of your own, but you've had to be in it, right? But the final stage is here, and Spirit's giving you that extra push. And so you're going to feel and see that more and more, an extra push from Spirit. I don't know how it's coming through, but it doesn't feel like a tower. You're protected. How is it going to come through for Virgo? Oh, union. Play with your opposites. Arctic to the forest, right? Yeah, the cold to the hot. Wow. Play with your opposites, union. So there's some kind of unification with self or with someone else, but this is an energy that feels opposite to you. Interesting. Okay, Mercury at the bottom. Build those bridges. Interesting. Okay, so let's keep going here. Your opportunity is temperance. I'm seeing like a wide angle lens on a camera. You're getting a wider view of your path. More is coming into the picture for you. So let's see what's your opportunities to alchemize something, to balance energies, to understand that your own patience is going to pay off. Let's see. What is this opportunity? 3 of Pentacles and 7 of Swords. Oh, interesting images. I love this deck. This is the Soul Tarot, by the way. Look at this 7 of Swords. The tethered one. This is being attached to something. You have the keys, but you're attached. Something won't let you fly. Like Spirit's kicking you out of the nest and you're like, but I can't fly away. Like, I know I need to do this on my own. I know I need to go explore something. I know it, but like, I can't. I'm tethered. Well, 3 of Pentacles, there's help here. There's working with other people to help untether you, untie you from something that's keeping you. You have all the keys. So who are these people, or what is this? I also feel like you are working with others. Maybe you are the guide in this situation to uncover illusions, to get people to see deeper truths, or you're doing that with yourself, or somebody's working on that here. That's your opportunity. King of Wands. This volcano. Fire energy. Blowing the lid off something. No BS here. Yeah, there's something here, not seeing things clearly. And an energy's coming in, whether this is your own or someone else's. I can't pinpoint it. Okay, it's going to be different for everyone. But a union is showing up. But there's an energy that comes in and just blows the lid off of something. No BS. That's how you untether yourself from something that's holding you back. You look something straight in the face and say, this is what this is. I can't lie to myself. I'm not going to lie to them. Or I know you're lying to me. And I see things clearly, and I'm not going to BS myself anymore. I'm going to just do something about it. 2 of Swords. I'm going to make a decision. I'm going to make a final decision. Okay, that's your opportunity. The Ace of Swords is the challenge. No BS, the truth. Epiphany, honesty, clarity. It's a challenge. Not because you don't have what it takes to get to those higher levels of understanding, but because it feels like I'm hearing the truth will shooketh, or the truth has shooketh, something shooketh. The truth will shake things up, it's confronting. hey, I'm not actually, like just as a side note or as an example, when you're in something that looks okay from the outside, you've been in it for a long time, and you're not really satisfied with it, you're not really happy, but you're trying to convince yourself to just keep going or it will get better. The moment that you really allow yourself to sit with the truth and the thought and say it to yourself loud and clear, I'm not happy, is very hard. Because then you're activating an energy inside yourself that says, well, what are you going to do about it? It's up to you to change something. Okay? So this is what I'm feeling for you. You've seen something that you can't unsee. Judgment. Yeah, it's a total awakening. It's a calling. It's a resurrection of that former you that I'm picking up on. I don't know who that you is, but they're like wild and free and full of possibility. That's still there inside of you, and that's still available to you in this lifetime. And that's what wants to come through. But you have to go inward to get there. You have to go to the forest. You are protected. And this is a challenge. To trust your epiphany. Page of Pentacles. Because it does set you in a new direction, but it's a guided one. But you do cut down some kind of tree that you've been holding on to. Okay, some of you are getting away from a karmic family situation. That's just for some. Your advice is the Seven of Pentacles. I love this for the advice because this is a big deal. But the advice is the little things. You don't have to do anything extreme. The only extreme thing, it's not really extreme, but it might feel this way to you, is the no BS approach. But otherwise, there's this kind of slow moving polar bear in the field, you're not like rushing or racing. You're just kind of plodding along, exploring, eating the berries, seeing what's there. So there's slowly tending to these wounds with the intention to move forward. Okay? So try not to be hard on yourself if you take 2 steps back every now and then. That's okay. You're going to be just fine. You are shifting gears. It's the little things. Stay focused. The Star and the 2 of Cups. Okay, how could I not take that? It flipped over like that. And the Knight of Cups. Ooh, the Lighthouse. I feel like we get that a lot in your readings. I don't know, maybe. Is that true? Or is that another sign? Well, it's coming through here very strongly. No, it's very Virgo energy, the Lighthouse. Okay, Knight of Cups, 2 of Cups, the Star. Union. There's a union here. That 3rd cup. You kick it out of the way. You say, that 3rd cup that's in your energy right now, you don't want that anymore. You don't need that anymore. It's interfering with a union of some sort. So I see a port in the storm, a light in the dark, the 2 of Cups. Now this is reminding me of the void ocean that you left behind. It could be the case that somebody follows you. Okay? I'm just thinking, for example, it does not have to be this. But it could be that you told a friend about a difficult situation and you had to leave that situation and you weren't certain whether your friend was going to also leave that situation. But if they didn't, then you couldn't be friends with them anymore. Or maybe that's like a family deal. Whatever it is, it could be someone new coming in, of course. That's always a possibility here. It is healing, restorative, and totally destined. Totally destined. With the Star card. Just keep going with the little things. And that's kind of hard. We usually want massive changes. Tomorrow everything changes for the better, We see that on Tarot Tube all the time with the titles, and all that stuff, like nothing's ever the same and everything's changing this moment, but life, especially when you're in the temperance energy, which you are, sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes does its best work when it's slowly alchemizing and getting everything just right. And I feel like that's what's going on with you. So try not to be impatient with yourself or with others or with the path. Just keep going. Warrior, inner strength, clarity, and presence. Okay, I'm going to tell you the outcome, which is like really good. But before I do, I will tell you there's an extended. In the extended, I'm going to go a layer deeper, see what's underneath all of this. Tends to get more specific because there is less of you there. If you don't like that idea and now you feel cheated in some way, then just trust Spirit already knew you were going to feel like that, protected you, shielded you, and there's nothing waiting for you over there if that's how you feel. Okay, you got your full reading. Your outcome. Did I say if you want to go there, the link is in the description box below? I don't know. I say it so much, I don't even know. Maybe that's part of your message. You could feel like a little bit of a broken record here. We'll find out if that next time you play that record, if you can turn it up a notch so that someone can really hear something. This is the no BS. And that's the last time you play that tune or sing that tune. Your outcome, the High Priestess. Yeah. That's the woods lady I'm seeing. You are going into the forest to become the High Priestess or to elevate your already well-integrated High Priestess status. Okay, there's another level here of High Priestess energy. And the High Priestess sees, has foresight, has hidden knowledge, hidden wisdom, and is very self-sufficient. The High Priestess is also very passionate, sometimes misunderstood, but what? Page of Swords, but sees everything. Five of Pentacles, and can avoid hardship, avoid, I'm hearing penalties, because they're able to foresee something that might not work. Okay, so there's some kind of expansion in your intuition that is the outcome of all of this. There's also some hidden knowledge that you are going to be privy to. Spiritual knowledge, maybe internal knowledge, or maybe actual information you receive. All right, Virgo, that's what I have for you. I hope that helped. I love you so much. I'll see you next time.